Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
It has been 11 years since Mizzou faced Kansas State on the football field, back when the Tigers were in the Big 12. Today, Mizzou met their old foe in a grudge match for bragging rights and early season momentum before conference play. Some rain and lightning showed up for the occasion. The game started 15 minutes late due to a weather delay. First drive, QB Brady Cook makes a play with his legs rather than his arm. The 11-yard gain helped set up this Harrison Mevis field goal. He drills him from 49 yards out as Mizzou had an early 3-0 lead. But this was a rough one for the Tigers after that. Preseason All-American Deuce Vaughn pounds it in for the touchdown. Kansas State takes the lead first quarter. The Wildcats led 14-3 in the second before another weather delay and came back with a statement. K-State's Phillip Brooks returns a punt 76 yards to the house, and the Wildcats led 23 at the half. To start the second, Cook connects with Dominic Lovett down the sideline. The 39-yard toe tap puts Mizzou in field goal range, and Mevis would make another field goal to cut the deficit down to 14, but mistakes would soon cost them. 4 straight second-half drives ended in interceptions, 2 by Cook and 2 by backup QB Jake Abraham, as the Tigers lose 40-12.
A lot of things to correct. One game doesn't define a season. It's not going to define our season. How we respond to it will, and it starts with me. I got to do a much better job being prepared, and I got to get more out of our football team than I did today.
Back in mid-Missouri with the hot and sunny weather, Lincoln hosting Northwest Missouri State, and they started off with a bang. Zamar Brake finds Adarius Ely for a 64-yard touchdown, 6-0 Blue Tigers, just over a minute into the game, but it was all Bearcats from there. Jaden Brady makes it 20-6 in the second quarter as Lincoln falls 58-20. And Central Methodist looking for their first win of the season today against Clark. This is a defensive game. First half, the Eagles' defensive back Eric Mays coming up with a big interception. Central Methodist defense forced 5 turnovers on the day. This game was scoreless at halftime. In the third quarter, Clark kicker Victor Moreno puts it through the uprights, and that'll be that for the game as the Eagles lose a close one, 3-0. Westminster also looking for their first win of the season against Iowa Wesleyan. The Blue Jays offense couldn't capitalize on their opportunities. Last drive of the first half, Westminster couldn't punch it into the end zone, but the defense didn't back down. Second half, Robert Anthony gets the interception. That gives the Blue Jays good field position, and Westminster finally breaks through. Kelton Virtue scores their first points of the season, but Iowa Wesleyan wins at 41-6. Pujols and the Cardinals taking on the Pirates, hoping to get past some recent troubles. Cardinals down 3-0 in the fifth when Brendan Donovan hits a solo homer to cut the deficit down to 2. And Albert Pujols makes history. His game-tying home run is his 696th career home run, tying him with Alex Rodriguez for 4th all-time in baseball history. Then in the 8th, Cards down 1, Albert Pujols gets it done again, an RBI single to tie it up at 4, and things are still tied up at 4 in the 9th. And the Royals taking on the Tigers. Game was pushed up a couple hours trying to avoid the rain, but spoiler, the rain still came. But before it did, Salvador Perez made it 1-0 in the first with an RBI single. Bobby Witt scores. In the third, the rain started to fall. Victor Reyes puts one into right corner to give the Tigers a 2-1 lead. The Royals tried to inch back in it, but Victor Reyes does it again for the Tigers. A 2-run single makes it 6-2 as the weather ends this one an inning early and the Royals fall 8-4. And that's sports.